lovely singles. I hope you guys are well. This is Debs and this is your collective singles reading for the month of June 2026. Now guys, what I channeled through I felt was a little unusual, but I have to go with it. I don't always channel through general energies. What I actually saw in a series of mini video clips in my head was someone realizing that they couldn't afford their monthly outgoings and they decided to rent out a spare room. I actually saw a woman, so it could be the woman who is deciding that she's looking for a lodger, for instance. I then saw a masculine who had finalized a divorce and he was sort of at crossroads. He didn't know where he wanted to live. He didn't know whether he wanted to buy or to rent. So he thought to himself, I'm looking for temporary accommodation. And I feel, guys, this is where these two are going to meet. I actually feel that this masculine is going to end up moving in with this woman as her lodger. Okay? This might be a rather unusual reading, but let's delve in and see where it goes. The deck that I'm using is the Lightseers Tarot. If you feel, guys, this might resonate with you and you'd like a reading, my website's down below. If you want to join the channel, the link is there too. And of course, I list all the decks. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have, please, for my lovely singles? This is for the month of June 2026. What do we have for my singles? June 2026. Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing the words instant spark. There's going to be an instant spark between these two. The guy is going to meet the woman and think, wow, she's quite sexy. And the woman is going to meet the man and think, oh, interesting, very attractive. Oh, he's divorced. So, what do we have for my singles? Thank you, Michael. I keep hearing instant spark. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Yes, 8 of Swords. I feel the feminine has been in her head, maybe slightly worried about mounting expenses, right? Gosh, you know, life is a bit tough right now. Difficult to keep a roof over my head. This is a woman who's decided to be financially savvy. I think I've got to rent out a room in my house. Now, of course, guys, there's always the issue of, you know, you have to be very careful. It may well be that this is a woman who lives alone. It may well be this is an annex on the side of the house, which is lockable, so she's completely safe. Whatever the situation is, she knows that she can do this. She knows she can do this. All right. Crossing that, we have the 5 of Swords. I feel this is a woman who may have been sitting on the fence. Do I leave my home? Do I sell it and live somewhere cheaper, live in another area? But I don't feel she wants to do that. She may feel a very strong emotional connection to her house. Okay, let's have a look at her past, the 10 of Swords. So she felt betrayed in the past. She might have been betrayed by a partner and ended up divorced. She might have found herself in a tricky situation, generally financially, and this is her bringing a cycle to a close in the past, but it was painful for her. After that time, she got herself back on her feet and she moved into the energy of the 9 of Pentacles, financially stable and single. Okay, so the woman might have actually got divorced following feeling betrayed. Okay. In this woman's mind now is the Hierophant. She's thinking back at when she was married, or this woman could simply be a Taurian. But it may well be also that she's thinking about doing something very traditional, doing something where there's a legal contract in order to help her with her stability going forward. I need to make sure this is done properly. She might be even asking a lodger to sign a lease agreement. I don't think she actually wants to do this, but she may feel she has no choice. I have to think about my financial stability for the future. In the immediate future, the Six of Cups. She's thinking about the past. She might be in contact with a man she knew a long time ago who is looking for accommodation. And because she got divorced, she may be thinking, well, this might be nice and comfortable for me because I knew this man before. In this woman's fears is the Sun. Bless her. I think she's fearing stepping into a place of happiness and contentment. She might have been in a very difficult situation for quite a long time, went through a painful ending, felt as if she had to cope with a lot, finally got back on her feet, but she's in her head. I don't know whether or not I can financially support myself going forward. She's fearful of being happy, bless her. Okay. In the environment, I believe, is the energy of this masculine. Eight of Pentacles. He may have contacted this woman and said either, hey, remember me, I got divorced. I've realised, having done a little bit of research, that you're divorced. I'm actually looking for separate accommodation. He may not mention to the woman that he still finds her attractive. Or this could be a masculine who's moved to the area. He's got a job in this area. He's looking for somewhere he can stay for, say, 6 months because he's just ended a relationship. And it may well be that this woman's advertised in a local magazine or paper. What he's realizing is this could work out very well for both of us. She's looking for a lodger. I'm looking for accommodation. In this woman's hopes, she is actually hoping to find a new relationship. She is hoping to find someone to build a beautiful life with again. This is a woman who wants to remarry or wants to find a life partner eventually. And the outcome, guys, is the Death card, Scorpio, major change and transformation. So this situation may actually end up transforming these two people's lives. Clarification for the woman, the Nine of Wands. She's had enough. She's been through it, bless her. Okay. And with the Eight of Wands, she is going to be communicating with this masculine. Is this going to work? She doesn't know, but she's willing to try it. Whoever is sat in the energy of the Eight of Pentacles is looking for accommodation. This guy's energy, 10 of Wands, yeah. I think he has left a relationship. He may be looking for somewhere to live temporarily. He could be sitting in the energy of the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, very strong Scorpio energy. Underneath the deck, we have Justice. We have Justice. Libra energy. I feel this woman is wanting to balance out her life financially. I feel this masculine has just ended a long-term situation. He may still be tying up loose ends in a court case. It could be to do with settlement. And he is looking for somewhere to live temporarily. Wow, guys. So, my singles, we have a woman here who was either betrayed financially in the past, she got back on her feet, but it hasn't been easy, or this woman was betrayed by a life partner, and she moved herself into a place of being single, so she could have got divorced, she could be in legal separation. She has her house, but it may well be she's looking at bringing in a little bit of extra revenue. The masculine either knew this woman previously, he might have got a job in her area and he's looking for somewhere temporary to stay, or he is just about to finalize a divorce with a Justice card. He might be about to become single. So guys, Here we go. Archangel Michael, tell us about this feminine. Tell us about this woman, please. She's sat in her head. She's very nervous about the future. She's coming through as the Empress. She could be slightly older than this masculine, Taurian energy. Tell us more about this female's situation. The Two of Wands. She's standing at crossroads. She doesn't quite know what the future's going to bring. She's feeling nervous. Why is she so nervous here? Okay. She either doesn't trust anyone because she's ended a relationship due to cheating, or she is desperately trying to juggle money and she's just worried. How am I going to support myself going forward? Difficult. Tell us more about her situation. The Wheel of Destiny. Okay, she simply wants to move herself onto a different cycle. I just feel, guys, she wants to get herself into a far more stable situation. Page of Swords. She might have had a difficult message of truth. It could be she's had a massive bill that's come in. It could be this is her totting up that she might not be able to stay where she is for much longer. So let's have a look at the past. 10 of Swords. Betrayal. She was betrayed in the past. Yes, because someone kept a secret. Someone kept a secret. And there was a very painful ending. Somebody kept a secret and there was a painful ending of a long-term situation. Or she might have been betrayed and faced financial loss. The 10 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Knight of Wands. She might have been betrayed by a fire sign who was a bit reckless. Or she might have had to deal with a cheating scenario and she simply decided to leave a partner. What happened after that time? There was an apology, or there was a very small amount of money given. It could be even child support if this woman has a child. And she moved into the energy of the 9 of Pentacles. So if this was financial, she managed to get back on her feet. If this is her leaving a long-term partner, she could be a single mum. She could be taking care of a child. Or it may well be that with the Page of Pentacles, she was given a small amount of money as an apology, and it was just about enough for her to sort herself out. So in the immediate past, things weren't so bad. 5 of Wands, still feeling angry about her situation, or still sat in internal conflict. Will I really be okay financially? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, bless her. 5 of Cups, feeling a little sad, feeling a bit down. Yeah. So this woman was betrayed and went through a difficult situation. Now what she's thinking about is, I have to take a very traditional course of action. She may be reminiscing about her marriage, or she could be connecting simply with her spirituality. We have Taurian energy with the Hierophant. What is she thinking about here? What's on her mind? The Strength card. Leo energy. She may be thinking about her health as she grows older, or she may simply be holding back from dating anyone else. If she was married before, she's still remembering the betrayal. Or if this is a woman who was simply betrayed financially, then with the energy of the Strength card, she may be deciding it's time to get serious about my health, right? I need to sort of make sure that I stay strong because I'm single. Ace of Swords. She's told herself the truth. Whatever the truth is, she's told herself the truth. Yes. Wow. Page of Cups. The truth is that the person that betrayed her in the past is sorry, or the truth is, maybe as a single parent, she has to think about her child. maybe supporting her child as well as herself. What else is going on in this woman's mind? Knight of Pentacles. It may well be, guys, that she is understanding that there will be a lump sum of money coming in at a later date. This could be delayed child support. If she's completely single, she may be feeling, well, you know what, in a few years' time, my pension will kick in. With the Knight of Pentacles, she knows that there's money coming in the future, but she is feeling a bit nervous about her situation right now. I feel as if she believes she has to look at her finances. So she is only deciding to potentially seek a lodger because she really needs a little bit of revenue coming in. In the immediate future, whilst she is sat in nostalgia, this King of Cups, I think, has moved out of a family situation, or he may have left a marriage, moved to her area, he may have a job. She could have known him before, or this could be somebody that she's never met. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles for my singles? Thank you, Michael. The 5th of July, okay, 5th of July, strange date. He's pointing forward to the 28th of August. So for the whole of July and the whole of August, I think these two will be communicating. What is this King of Cups relaying to this woman? What is he relaying? Okay, Six of Pentacles. He may be saying to this woman, he's going through a divorce, or he's finalizing a divorce, and he is happy to pay for decent accommodation. What is he concerned about? He's concerned that at this present point of time, he doesn't have a lot of money. He may have, if he's gone through a divorce, he may have given a lot to a partner. So he's looking for relatively cheap accommodation. Okay. Three of Pentacles. And he's trying to rebuild his life. He's trying to rebuild his life. All right. Tell us about his situation, more about that. The World. He might have moved to this woman's area, or he may indeed have ended a relationship with the energy of the World. Is he going to say very much about his private life to this woman? Wow, the Three of Swords. He may let her know that he's gone through a difficult time. He may not want to elaborate. What else is he going to say? Yes, Ace of Pentacles. I had to move because I was in a heartbreaking situation that has ended. I've been through a lot. 10 of Wands. Okay, wow. So he's basically explaining that because he went through this difficult situation and he's closed out a cycle, that's why he's moved to her area, possibly. What is she thinking about? What is she thinking about? The Hanged Man. What she's thinking about is he seems to be an open, honest guy. What she's also thinking about is she's in a bit of a difficult situation. She needs a lodger, right? Is she going to say anything to him about her situation? The Hermit. She may admit that she likes time on her own. She may talk to this masculine about a Virgo, or she may simply say to this King of Cups, I'm looking for a lodger who will live sort of separately in accommodation that I have. But I think what she's trying to say to him is she wouldn't necessarily want to be social with him. It may be an awkward conversation. She may be very matter of fact. She may be trying to keep everything very professional. Because this is somebody who needs to have time on their own. This is somebody who enjoys their solitude. I don't feel this is somebody who simply wants company. I think this, for her, is a practical decision. She has to find a way of bringing money into the household. What else is she saying to him? Anything? The Fool. She may admit to this King of Cups that she's never done anything like this before. As in, you know, I haven't taken in a lodger before. This is very new to me. I'm sort of taking a risk. Aries energy, she's slightly nervous. Yeah, I keep getting that. The Magician. But this is her saying to him, I want to manifest a brand new cycle. Tell us about the energy between these two. Temperance. Now, if these two happen to know each other, maybe even way back, they could both be a friend of a Sagittarian, okay, with Temperance, or both these two want to live a very quiet, peaceful life with Temperance. I feel these two are coming together for practical reasons, but what they're not going to realize is that this is going to blossom into a beautiful relationship. What I think this woman is nervous about is, can she stay where she is? She's also very nervous. She may be fearful of sitting in a relaxed energy, fearful she's never going to be happy again. What she's actually hoping for deep down, and it could be a subconscious wish, is to move into a lovely partnership again. But I really don't feel that that is what she's looking for when she meets this King of Cups or when she reconnects with a King of Cups. And the outcome, guys, is major change and transformation. Scorpio energy. This situation could actually throw these two together, and I think there's going to be a blossoming romance. So with the energy of the King of Cups, guys, I think this masculine is going to move in. I think this feminine is going to make sure it is very professional, but there is going to be a spark between these two, for sure. Chariot, yes. He could be a Cancerian. Okay, with a Chariot. He is going to move in. He's going to move in. All right. What is this woman's energy? The Star. I think this is her feeling relieved. Oh, thank goodness. He seems a nice guy. Or she may realize that if she did know him before, the spark is still there. But she seems to still be healing with the energy of the Star. I don't think she is immediately looking at this as a potential love connection. What energy is she considering here? Yeah, I think she's concentrating on self-love. I think she still feels very hurt and damaged, you know, emotionally from the past. But she may feel that because of this spark, this could move into a relationship in the future. She's not discounting it, but I feel she wants to keep this platonic for as long as possible. She's been hurt. So Archangel Michael, let's skip forward a few months. Let's see how this King of Cups is feeling. 3 of Wands. He may feel that the change he made has somehow enabled him to embrace very positive change. He may even feel as if his ships have come in. Wow, I've met this woman. She's amazing. She's single, right? How does this woman feel about the masculine? Knight of Cups. She feels that he's quietly quite romantic. He may come back to the house and bring her gifts every now and again. This is a very soft energy. He may be quite quiet. He could be a bit shy. How are they both feeling? Both of them. Okay, 7 of Cups. They may be both wondering, could this turn into a romance? You know, it's possible. There's definitely a spark. What are the fears of the feminine? What is the feminine worried about here? Yeah, okay. She doesn't want there to be a flash in the pan, one night stand with this guy. She may feel it will be very awkward because this man is technically her lodger. And if it was just a one-night stand, it would change the dynamic between the two of them, and they would never go back to a sort of professional relationship. She's nervous. What is the masculine nervous about? What is this King of Cups worried about? He doesn't want to make the same mistake again. He might have put a lot of time, energy, and even lost money in a relationship that went under. He doesn't want that to happen again. I think he got burned in a previous connection. How is this woman feeling later on down the line? Oh, the Tower. Aries, Scorpio energy. What's the Tower? Gosh. Oh, I hope it's good. Okay, Queen of Wands. The Tower for this woman is she's finding herself more and more attracted to this guy. And she may find herself, you know, putting on a little bit of makeup, putting on a bit of perfume, doing her hair. She may be realizing that she's quietly falling for this guy. She's realizing she is very attracted to him. And she is beginning to dream about a beautiful Ten of Cups relationship blossoming. How is this masculine feeling about her? The Moon. He's beginning to have very deep feelings for this woman. Cancerian energy. Okay, and the Page of Wands. He's beginning to start flirting with her gently, right? Oh, you look nice today. Nice perfume, whatever this is. He's beginning to open up to her. Bless him. And with the Eight of Cups, I think he's realizing he's not interested in dating other women. He just seems not to be interested in dating other options. Interesting. Yes, he may have women flirting with him, but he's uninterested. So that might suggest that he's realizing he might be falling in love with her. Wow, guys. So do we have any outcome or do we leave it like this? Let's have a look. This one. Oh, guys. Two of Cups. I think, my lovely singles, I think these two will fall in love. I think this masculine will feel lovely and comfortable and safe with this woman. She will feel as if this is someone very gently spoken, a little shy, quite romantic. This is a guy who she's going to begin to really trust. He's not going to want to date any other women. She's going to start, you know, feeling as if she wants to look a little bit nicer when he's around. He's going to start flirting with her. And I've got to be honest, guys, I think these two will end up together. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. So, guys, wow, what a beautiful reading. I, though, would like to move into Sacred Soul Portals. Let's do that. Archangel Michael, may we have a universe message for this feminine, please? Thank you. For this woman. Perspective. She may be seeing the situation in a completely different way. She may be realizing we were supposed to meet. This was all divinely guided. Talking to others and getting out of your bubble will help you see things differently. She may have started off wanting simply a lodger to help her financially, but what she's realizing is she's met this guy for a reason. This was actually a man who was supposed to end up her future partner. Yeah. Okay. Let's now have a message for the masculine King of Cups. Enchanted. There we go. This was destiny. Your path has led you to a defining moment that will change your destiny. Transformation. Yes. These two are supposed to come together. So, guys, a really beautiful reading. I am going to leave it there. I hope it's helped. Take care of you. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way and many blessings. Bye now.